So something has shifted,
Yes.
and it feels that sort of the active part of seeking has simply stopped. The inquiry hasn't stopped,
Uh-huh.
but there's sort of not the feeling of the urgency there
Yeah.
once was.
Yes, yes.
And it's a bit strange,
Yes.
unfamiliar.
Yeah.
And I was wondering if you could say something
Yes, yes,
about
yes.
this.
Yes. That which is witnessing also that this change taking place, that is present there. So even now it's saying that this also feels unusual now, that somehow the urgency of inquiry is softening up. It's still going on, but there's witnessing even of this, even the subtle changes in the ambient of the being. That is also being noticed. But it's not monitoring what's going on, writing today's report about how it's feeling, is it? It's a very subtle thing, and this witnessing is taking place passively. It means that there's no one to do anything about this. It is just softly noticed. Whatever direction the wind moves, space is not concerned. You see? Whatever direction, whether it's a gentle breeze or a tornado, space doesn't suffer the impact of any movement, you see? But there's subtle noticing. Now there is not so much contraction. Something is relaxing. There's a more sense of expansiveness. You're saying this for the sake of really just opening up the light on what is occurring, you know? Yeah?
Right.
Yes, but there's no urgency. Okay, now what I must do? No, even if the feeling come now, okay, what should I do? Then it's possible to notice that that's just also a thought arising in the space of the awareness itself.
Right.
You don't have to follow this.
The inquiry didn't stop.
Uh-huh.
You know, it still happens.
Yes.
But it seems somehow spontaneous.
Yes.
And it's not, it's happening of its own
Very good.
volition. It doesn't.
Very
just-
good. No need to worry about this. Some people say, oh, no, I don't inquire anymore. So who? Who is speaking this thing? Who is saying I don't inquire anymore? Who was inquiring? The inquiry now is just going on by itself, like the bodyguard of the beingness. It's sweeping by itself. So this is there. If it thins out and stops, then it does it by itself. Who is going to fire the inquiry? You see?
Yes.
Sometimes I hear people say, yeah, I don't have to inquire anymore, you know. Or when the seeking ended. Who are you? Who's speaking? Better keep quiet. Because even in the mind of a sage, the I thought come. The I thought come, thinking come. They don't say, oh, no, stop thinking in 1943. And no, they don't speak like this. It can happen, thinking is not relevant. Whether thoughts are there. Maybe all kind of thoughts can come. But now there's no noise, there's no celebration, there's no anxiety about it. Any thought can come. They don't pick and choose. Oh, I only have holy thoughts now, and unholy thoughts don't come anymore. No, anything can come. It's just seen as totally irrelevant. They mean nothing. Once upon a time, I was inclined to put a lot of energy into thoughts, consider them to be mighty and important and profound. I see now it's just wind.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And so it is observed that both actions, reactions, and interactions are taking place spontaneously in the presence of something which is unconcerned about it.
Nothing to do.
And there is
watch.
just space. Even the watching, if it happens, is spontaneous. It's spontaneous. Who is employed? As soon as consciousness is available, present in the waking state, the I thought appears. Time and space, the sense of other appears. World appears. All this functioning, the play, the movement, the texture, all of this is appearing. It appears inside this thing. Mm. Also the experiencer appears. And what is being experienced appears. And the very function or act of experiencing appears. All of them, the content and play of consciousness. And yet that consciousness arises inside a deeper seeing, which is not appearing. It is not writing the story of consciousness. You are present along the way of all these viewpoints. You cannot exclude intimately your intuitive sense of self. You are there. Can you say, but I am ultimately, I am only a phenomenon appearing in the greater seeing? Where are you looking from to know this? How can ultimately you point to a phenomenon, some object, and say, yes, look, look, I'm over there, sitting over there? How you can say this? What is witnessing this? This is most intimate. Closer than intimacy is no gap even. So better, my master say, keep quiet. Don't raise any thought about what you have done or not done. Don't give rise even to the I thought. Although it may appear, don't take hold of it. To whom is he addressing? The intellect of the being hears this. And responding to this may take place or not. I'm only pointing to that which is effortless, eternally effortless. And we are that. You're not going to become. If we speak about becoming, the becoming is only about the becoming of the recognition of this, not of this. Awakening is the awakening to the recognition of that which neither sleeps nor awakes. This is what it means. And we are that. Now you hear the words, you are that. In some of you, it's enough to somehow something is clarified within itself. Maybe the hearing has another feeling, just a reminding, that sweet feeling of expansiveness, but maybe also there's doubt. This may also be there. How can I be that? There's an intuitive sense of that is completely immaculate and pure, beyond even the concept of purity and immaculate. You see? And I don't feel myself to be. Then the question comes, who are you? Who speaks? Who can see impure or pure? Can this one be seen? This is so potent. This looking. This is why there's so much urge to share it in this way. Because I don't need to throw magic powder in your face. You have the power within you to search yourself and to see, does this resonate as truth for you or not? Because ultimately there cannot be some sacred cluster of concepts that you have to hold on to. Who hold on? Only that which is unsupported, in whom neither arrogance nor pride can arise. No adjectives can touch, no descriptions can convey. What are we speaking about? Some abstract thing or what? All these conversations is addressed to that. Now find out who you are in that.
Thank you.